So I did the most training for this one. We were fit that year because we had to be to beat this team.
That's a good try.
That's a good try. At a previous campaign, we had a punch up on and training. A lot of people told me I should have retired after this one.
Kia ora team, Tip here from 7 Touch, and you're watching Touch Tapes. It's the series where we roll the tape and we hear the stories directly from the field. Today I'm joined by Drumayne Dayberg-Muir, an absolute legend of the sport, a 3-time World Cup winner, multiple-time national champion, over 20 campaigns for the South Queensland Sharks or Gold Coast Sharks, and the top try scorer in the history of the NTL competition with over 150. Very, very privileged and blessed to be inside your whareroa. Appreciate it.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for coming over.
So today we're going to roll the tape on the 2021 NTL Grand Final. This is one that, like, it kind of gets replayed, especially the very final try on highlight reels and whatnot. Do you remember this game? I know it's a couple of years ago now. Your memory's a little bit shoddy, but
Little bits of it, but it's just like once we start watching it and probably remind me of the things,
Yeah, all the memories will start flooding
back. Yeah.
So being at the NTL bro for over 20 years, when was your first?
My first was 2001.
And they've all been for the South Queensland Sharks, or
Elite 8 sort of things like Stingrays, Titans. Yeah.
Do you keep track of how many titles you've won, bro?
Oh, honestly, I don't know.
Honestly,
I don't know.
Right. Too many to count, eh?
It's not that. I can't remember. Oh, honestly, I can't.
Yeah. So yeah, this one was the first year, I believe, I could be wrong, I'll need to fact check that, but it could be the first year where all 3 open grades were won by the same region. Does that sound right to you?
Sounds right. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Because your mix, they had a pretty good campaign. They had like Gisele Tuvai had a main final.
Yeah.
Scotty Prince was in there.
Yeah.
And then the women's had the likes of
Tiani and
Tiani, Henry,
yes, Sammy Joe.
You probably have to cast your mind back, but those 2 teams, all 3 getting to the finals like a mini achievement. But when those 2 teams won the first 2, do you remember ever feeling any sort of like pressure or anything before the game?
Not as a region, but I was like always pressured when Phil were like for the grand finals. I get nervous
Okay.
Yeah, I do get nervous.
Even at however old you are.
Oh yeah, this one was big for me because I had just come back. I'd had a bit of a break, so this is massive for me this year. I think I must have had about a 2-year break.
Okay.
And I'm coming back to represent my region. So yeah.
Yeah, all right. And then straight to the topic, because you got player of the series for this one as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, do you remember much from like the entire campaign? It would have been maybe 3 days. Every game would have been hard, or hard grind.
Every game at NTLs is pretty hard. Even though when you play the lower teams, because they're playing like Sharks and who's in your team, they always step up for you. You know what I mean? So every game's pretty hard.
Looking at like the pool game, you guys, there was only one in it in the pool game, and then you both reached the quarters. The Bulls had a relatively easy run, quote unquote easy run to the final. They won their quarter by 7, and then they won their semi by 6 to play you guys in the final. You guys had a tough fight. You had Cobras, who's like a sort of local rivalry. You guys got up in that one, and then the semi-final you played the defending champs, the Hornets. And that was a mean game to watch too.
Yeah, and they're probably the best team in the world at that time. You know what I mean? Them and Bulls, but probably Hornets were the best actually. Yeah, they were probably the best team in the world probably.
And because in that semi, like that one went to a drop off as well. Do you remember much from that? Like, imagine having a game like that and then having to think in the back of your mind, man, we've got to back it up again for the final. What do you remember from the semi?
I remember it's always a tough game. Like Hornets, the way they roll on the field and they just keep you just on the back foot, like they got you rolling, peeling back. They come out of the box and they've always got something planned. But it was just a tough game. It's always tough, hard, fast. Every style's different. Like CQ play different to Hornets, you know what I mean? So you just try and adapt and yeah.
And how would you explain your guys' style? Because you had like a bit of a mix in your team, eh?
Yeah, we've got a bit of a mix like the Queens. So we've got the Redlands boys and the Gold Coast boys mixed together. 2 different styles. We got the thing about us, we got a bit of a Kiwi style in our team, you know what I mean? So we try and mix it together and whatever works for us, you know?
And then in terms of like the key players that you had in your team, who would you say would have been the ones to look out for pre-tournament? Obviously, you've got the likes of like Peter Normans that have been there for a while.
Yeah, Peter Norman. You got Corey Russell. He's a dog. Like he's one guy you want on your side, and Jaden Love. But then there was like guys like Tristan Wagg, who not many people know about him, but he does all the hard work, things that go unnoticed, you know.
And
You need those, yeah, you do need players like that. Like he goes on and does all the defense, you know, does his job, gets off, you know what I mean? But they go unnoticed from other people, but for us, we notice it, you know.
And they're replaceable. They like
Yeah.
the team needs those, those workhorses that does all of the dirty stuff, so that superstars like you can shine. Nah, super. Ready to get into it?
Let's get into it, brother.
Let's roll the tape. Was there any like chat pre-game about players to watch in the Bulls team?
Yeah, it's always like Harry Griffin, Damien Moore, like they come up with some freakish stuff, those two.
Freaks and
Yeah, and the Bobs, like they're just quick and naturally gifted, you know.
So I noticed like it's like a defensive six that's on your side of the wall. I noticed you're not there, bro.
No, not for this one. But then you see like Tristan Wagg, Peter Norman, and Jesse Curtis actually too.
Yeah,
all the hard work. Oh, Dave Marr.
Yeah, he would have been up there in AJ.
Yeah,
he bring like that experience to the team.
Yeah, I don't know if he was captain that year. He was captain that year actually. Yeah, he was good. He was good for us that year.
And then, I remember the first, like the entire first half. We were talking about it just before, was like just grind. I think when was the?
I think it must have been like the last minute they scored. It was like it was 0-0 the whole half.
Which is funny, because like both teams, you look at their superstars, or you look at their star players, key players, and you'd think, man, they'd be able to put on tries by that.
Yeah. See, I don't even think you really get to the line much, you know what I mean? Like, it's just that hard grind in the middle of the field.
Yeah. And we saw Dave Zanetti on there before. He would have played, this would be, I think he was 20.
What year was this? 2021, so that was the 21st year, probably. Oh, he might have started before 2000, actually.
And then what kind of like systems do you think you guys were running around this time? Because you're pressing hard on the the yards.
Try and not let them get to the line, and we had we just tried to hit the latch and then just play whatever we saw coming off the line.
Is that a hard style to play? Like, because obviously there's nothing that's like rigid in terms of your attack on the 7. So is it hard to like play that sort of eyes up style off the back of structured yards like that?
Nah, I think like Gold Coast, that's what we thrive ourselves on. You know what I mean? Like we try and play eyes up to try and break that structured footy.
Yeah. Point of difference.
Yeah. Like just we try and play eyes up. Because back then I think this was the touch was real robotic. And at this stage of the game, you know what I mean? Like, you dump on this player, you ruck like this, you know what I mean?
Mm.
See, it's all the same sort of touch, you know?
A lot of sort of chat from New Zealand teams, like when they do watch Australian touch, and this is like in general, but because it is so structured, kind of there's a talk about like it being boring touch.
Yeah.
Would you like agree with that sentiment?
I think at a stage it was, but I think it's changed now. I think now it's more flowing. Yeah, and the plays off the back of it are pretty sharp, But yeah, I thought at one stage it was pretty boring touch.
What do you reckon that's down to then, bro? What do you think is the change? Do you reckon it's the rules?
I think the players are probably getting better.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Playing, you know what I mean? And I think you have to break down that structured footy. You know what I mean? That's the only way to beat it, I reckon. Playing eyes up.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, like you watch a team like in the NRL, a Melbourne or a Penrith, and you often hear like commentators or analysts saying you can't out Melbourne, or you can't beat Penrith at the grind, so you gotta break the mold, but gotta come up with something different just to try and find that point of difference that we were chatting about before. How old would you have been here if you don't mind asking?
How many years ago was it? So what's it now? 2025.
It'd been 4 years ago.
I would have been 39.
Oh, man.
Yeah, didn't.
It's unreal, bro. And then like to score 150 tries at the same tournament year after year.
Yeah.
Is that like something that you take pride in, or is that something that you think about every time those sorts of things come up on the TFA page and that?
It's not actually scoring tries. Like, yeah, I like scoring tries, but it's more better when they like.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the right place at the right time, or I don't know. It's hard to say.
It's different. Left to right out.
Oh, it was me too. Late.
What was the thing there? I reckon we'll roll that back. Oh, there we go. We got the replay.
I was in too tight.
Yeah.
And then that tip back was pretty sharp. Lucky it was forward. Showing the old legs, eh?
But they've got some good wingers the way, like CQ.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you look at this game in particular, like it's we were saying Mal Kenny would have been Braden Hegarty and Bassey. Yeah, like that's
an Australian, the
yeah,
Australian
Australian
wingers.
caliber.
Yeah. And then they're actually wingers. Like sometimes we had to drop links and that back to play wing. You know what I mean? Where they're actually proper wingers.
So then defensively, what do you think is the game plan here when you've got Griffin on the field and you see Damon Moore out on the link as well?
Yeah, I think we just try and step up, take time off them, eh? See where Pete was the shutter there.
Yeah.
I think just try and take as much time off him as possible, eh?
Yeah, he's a replay here.
See Pete, but he slips, but you got to try and step up off the line.
Yeah. Because I was just looking at like all the pre-touch movement from the D, like and trying really hard to not give Griffin and Damon Moore the platform that they want. And you can see like both the middle sort of pushing and pulling.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete's trying to stop
him. So hopefully we can get up, step up. But that was good lane by Lovey there. That was awesome.
Because he does that so
well, yeah.
And even here, like he's still pretty young. He would have just scratched his surface.
Yeah. These two play well together, Pride and Russell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that something that you do purposely?
Yeah. So it's natural, bro.
You go close, but it's like a bit of like an intimidation factor.
Try to.
Lean
He got me though when I was looking at it, though.
Oh yeah. Try and lean on the many years of experience.
Yeah. See, they use the ball well there.
Yeah.
See, look at this third touch.
That's
yeah.
Hey, there he is on defense.
Got caught on, I think.
Yeah, like what you're talking about, how a lot of the play, especially off the back of yardage, doesn't really get into the sort of 7 to 10 range.
Yeah,
it's all sort of 15, maybe even 20 out. And that's usually like an indication of, man, it's tough time in midfield, bro.
I think it was like that back then, but now I think everyone's getting down there, eh? Like, I think they're using the ball more, and it's not so structured.
Yeah. It's just the way they you're talking about.
Yeah.
These holes. And that's hard to defend as an NTL.
Oh, it's hard. Because you got to be in it, you know. You got to be in it.
Can't get caught take tackle cuts.
But personally, I think that's how I'd want them to score.
Off the tap back.
Oh yeah, off the tap back. That's myself. You know what I mean?
Like
Try getting there. Yeah, if they're going to break the line, I think that's the way. You know what I mean?
I suppose that's like because then they really have to work
For it. Yeah,
it's not.
It's the last.
It's not a middle bridge. And
Nah, like the third, it's the long ball. It's the.
Oh, on the ground.
They didn't shut there.
That would have been the first.
Yeah, normally they shut.
You don't often see that through the middles. Is that shutting?
Touch.
Bro, at this stage of the game, like when it's scoreless like this and it's in a grind, how important is that first try that kind of breaks the deadlock?
Oh, it's massive. It's massive either. Because you're just been grinding it out and then just you sink one and then I reckon your heads drop a bit, eh?
Yeah. What's the pet play heading into the 7? I know everyone knows you as like the sweep man. Is that sort of middle sweep?
Yeah.
Or do you prefer the link sweep?
Nah, middle sweep.
Still?
Yeah, still, yeah. Middle sweep. But now the boys are dumbing a lot, you know what I mean? Because the defense is trying to slide, so they're dumbing and going short, sort of thing.
Well, that's the threat, eh?
Yeah.
Like if you provide that threat like we do on the sweep, that just opens up all the options for the players that are actually on the ball.
Yeah. And so like Pete and Corey Russell, they do it a lot, eh? So.
And then they've got the foot speed
too. Yeah, and the left to right pass, you know, yeah. People right to left, so.
It was Dill Hennessy living in.
Yeah, he was in Queensland. Yeah, he was in Queensland, but he didn't play this one. I don't know why he didn't play this one.
Because you guys have been playing together for a couple of years now, eh?
Yeah. We haven't won one together yet.
Does that surprise you?
Yeah. No, it doesn't. Not like that, but yeah, I really wanted to win one with me.
Yeah, starting to find the holes now.
Yeah.
What, 12 minutes in, so we're sort of over halfway. So we're getting on the field too. There have been maybe half a dozen going both ways, but half a dozen like half chances that just aren't quite being converted. Just that, getting sort of 95% of the way there and then just kind of lacking that finish.
It's hard. You've been had the massive tournament, you know what I mean? It's the last game of the tournament, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tough. It's been a grind throughout the first 8 minutes. 12 minutes, sorry.
Yeah, you've played with Pete for so long.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about there. Yeah. You've played with Pete for so long, bro. What do you think makes him such a dangerous player?
Oh, right. He's got the pass, he's got the speed, the fitness, you know, he's got the mungle in him. He's just he's my go-to man when I play, I always got to have him, you know. Yeah, he does everything, defends, you know what I mean? He might leak a try here or there, but he's defended how many, you know what I mean?
Those are a bit unfair.
Yeah, he might leak a try, but he's defended how many, you know what I mean?
He's been defending for the last 39 minutes, I think. He's all right to leak one.
But even probably his strike rate at defence, not too many, you know, go through him, you know.
Oh, a little sneaky, yeah. Up against the fullback. That's another one that's kind of come in the last couple of years, Is that little sneaky down the sideline?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys have any trick plays that you bring out for the final?
Nah, we're not really trick play sort of team, eh? I watch even now when I watch some of the younger boys, They do too many trick plays, I think.
Okay, yeah.
I think if you just play like a normal footy and then, you know, throw shape at them and then see what goes. But every time I watch the young boys nowadays, they've got this trick play. They make good plays,
Yeah.
but I reckon in big games, you know what I mean? You just got to stick to what you know,
Time and place.
time and place, yeah.
See, yeah, this is one of the few repeat sets that you guys have had down on the line. As soon as you see the ball go to ground, are you calling people off? Come, bring it up.
Oh, look, you the big one. Far out. Not anymore.
That's the first rooster too that
Yeah.
you guys have run. Did you guys come in with like a game plan, or was it just sort of stick to your guns and then we'll break them down by just seeing what that
Nah, we knew it was going to be a grind. We knew whenever we play them, it's always a grind.
I'm sure there'll be people that would want to know, because you've been so good at it for so long. But when you've got the ball up at the 7, what are you looking for in terms of like a picture that the defense throws at you, that so that like, okay, now's the time to strike.
Whatever shape they throw to me will have something, you know what I mean? What middle presents themselves or the length, you know what I mean?
Because you've kind of like gone away from quickies, and you sort of prefer the sweep ones because you're like on the run.
On the run, yeah.
Yeah.
And especially now with the cookies and that, like I still run them or the punch I'll do it on the length. I'll run them if I'm on a good flow. Now if I'm pathetic, they get it, they can get under you and it's not as quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd rather be on the flow now.
Have you seen anything from them? That's another one that you like, is that
outball, yeah. But nowadays they're striking me at length.
From the opposite
I've started to see it from the opposite side.
They've had a couple of cracks now.
Oh no, and they've held and that's myself, Pete, and Rusty throwing a lot at them.
Or do you feel it in your knees? Nah. Hammies? Anything?
Nah, touch wood. Just hips. Get grazes and on my hips and my knees.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. My coach now says I have to stay now. Can't do that anymore.
Trying to play men.
Yeah.
Gotta play men.
Gotta stay, gotta hang tough. So that's a good drive, like where they at.
That's a good set too. That's one of the few throughout that whole first half that have finished inside the 7 and gone through.
Yeah.
Is that Krillin?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, using the ball on you too. Yeah, beautiful. Right? Oh, yeah. That's a fair call too.
Yeah.
That's like reward for getting in behind and then continuing on with that momentum.
I don't think I've seen this in a men's game in ages, like a nil.
Nah. It's very uncommon these days with how good attackers are.
And the scores are normally high now, pretty much, because the attack.
It's more like rather than it being such a grind at the start and then opening up, it's like it opens up these days, it opens up initially and then sort of shores up and tries kind of dry up. So we're 18 minutes in. So the first good touch. Defenses are just too good in this one.
Yeah. Because they're throwing good attack. It's been good attack.
Yeah. And the other thing too about scoring this close to the half is that it kind of becomes a little bit of a mental battle too, scoring this close to half time. You've just grinded that whole 18, 19 minutes, and then to let in a try right at the end, that one try deficit can start to play a couple of mind games on you.
Yeah. And Rocky are normally the fittest team there. Every year they're the fittest team there. They train in the hot weather, they do the CrossFit and all that up there, and they always just grind it out. They're tough. That's a good try.
What a,
That's a good try,
I was going
yeah.
to say, what a try to do it to break the deadlock.
That was a good try. Jeez, the flow, the tip back.
And it wasn't off first phase too, hey? It was like the play had to be extended. You guys had to work for that. Because even like you probably can't see it on the replay, but that little tips play, Peter's probably trying to get them on that.
Yeah.
And that's good recognition by Lovey to throw that out ball. Beautiful.
And
step
Link
back.
stepped up too, so it was good work from Corey Russell, because he'd come up to strike.
Yeah. So yeah, really had to work for it. And then it's a bit of it's like an experienced one, an experienced one where even after he scored the try, he didn't throw it straight back to halfway. It's like, bro, I know there's only 30 seconds left. I'm gonna hold on to this.
Yeah.
And then you guys are only going to get 1 or 2 touches.
The second half.
Do you remember what was the chat at halftime?
No, just stay with it. Like, we know they'll come back. They always come back.
I think this is probably the this is one that I posted on the page.
Pride now. Plays it down. Dayberg-Muir gets him beat. Wow.
Well, that's what the second rest of you guys have run all game. I'm just gonna roll that back. It's like
The Link made it. The Link made the touch too.
yeah.
So Credlin dropped back.
Maybe that was it. Foot got stuck in the mud. And then it's the swagger. It's the Billy strut afterwards, bro. See, but that's what I was talking about, bro. So like, you grinded, or from a CQ Bulls perspective, they would have grinded 19 minutes, let in a try right at the end, and then to compound that, they're on defense to start, and then you guys start off like that. And now you're not level anymore. Now all of a sudden, within the space of 2 minutes, you're down by two. You see what they got on reply? Yeah, not quite there.
They always come back. Their team is known for grinding. Like, they're the fittest team there.
Yeah.
Every year, they always come back.
Oh, beautiful. And all the tries you guys have had to work for on both sides of the ball.
2 tries, 1 apiece here in the second half. The Sharks have still got the lead, 2-1 on the paint-away scoreboard.
That's just a good tip on me. Like, the winger did the right thing. He was just
right call.
Yeah.
Just beat him by the pass there. Was that Jamin?
That was nice.
And that's how you'd want to defend it too. Like if your wing strikes, the leg rolls underneath.
Yeah.
So 2-1. How are you feeling at this stage, bro? The league's heavy.
Legs will be heavy, definitely.
Especially it being your first tournament
back. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't even think they were going to pick me in this tournament, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Just because we had it was a bit of a changing of the guard sort of thing, but it was a couple of older boys that said, like Nate, if you've seen like Nathan Jones and that in the box,
okay, yeah.
They're the ones that push for me to come back in. Just because I hadn't been playing much either, So
like at affiliate level.
Affiliate level, yeah, I hadn't played this for a while.
I suppose that's like muscle memory, It doesn't take much for you to get that back. It's just a matter of getting some Ks in.
Yeah. But this I did the most training for this one.
What were you doing training-wise?
Like 400s. Well, track work.
Yeah.
But that was all our boys. We were fit that year because we had to be to beat this team.
Because you get into a bit of... Is it CrossFit that you're doing now?
Yeah, just the gym with the missus and that, yeah.
Had you guys started that sort of at this point, or is that something that came later?
Nah, come later, yeah. Yes.
So you were talking before, bro, about the team being a bit of a mix, Redlands, Gold Coast. Was there any like animosity between the two of you?
Yeah, there's heaps. Like, yeah, with Rusty and I, like, we had a bit. Like, he didn't really talk to me, or we didn't really talk to each other at the start of the campaign.
Is that Griffin in half yet?
Was it Rocket on the day for the game? Nah, Griffin.
Yeah, now. Alright. Later,
Gut.
Yeah. Just able to sum it up there, like,
Good defender. He's a great defender too. Like, good player.
So then after one try in 20 minutes, we've got 3 in the space of just under 5. So you didn't really see eye to eye with Corey Russell?
No, because we had a previous campaign, we they did a punch up on at training, but it's just that respect thing. Like now we're close, we're close as we'll go to war for each other. But because he was the young one coming into the scene and like gun, good player, great player actually. And yeah, it's just the old boy not letting them, better of me yet.
Oh, not giving up about
Yeah, bro.
He's on no try. No touching.
There's a bit of protest going on from CQ. All to no avail. Kim Skelly points to the spot.
Speaking of the ball, that was Corey Russell that did that too.
Replay.
Good platform, double pump. He does that a lot, eh?
He does.
Sliced on through.
But he can rip them too. That's why they sort of hang off that little bit,
Holds it up. Pride.
Yeah, well, I suppose Damon Moore, he says no, don't make it.
Yeah.
Right in front of the on-field referee, Kim Skelly had the best view of it. Third on the board, CQ back on the attack though.
That's just
Great touch.
That's a huge touch.
He was big for him. What did they say?
How unique the crowd's not happy. He's like just in the beginning.
See if we can have a look at that one again.
Man, that was close. Yeah, you were right. He was beaten. He was gone.
I thought he was gone.
There's a good little change up.
Change up, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Looking back at it now.
Now.
Benefit of hindsight. That's such a tough part of refereeing the game.
Because it's so fast. They're bugging like
just as much as the players.
Yeah. Rusty off the back of it. Nice.
Yeah, I think he had a little bit more time there than what he thought.
Yeah. Well, normally they're out there striking, they're normally on them too.
I agree with you. You just got to make certain that you don't let calls upset you. You just got to maintain your rhythm, keep your game plan. And CQ know that the first round game they came over.
I suppose the last thing you would have been looking for is for the game to go into a drop off.
Yeah.
coaching cliche.
That was nice from the winger there. Who was that, bro? Did you catch that?
Did the link get him or the wing?
The link. So the wing gets up and then just hands off. Yeah, that's a good play from the wing and then great hustle from the link there. Yeah, so he's run that a couple of times.
That passive, yeah. I see how they just keep coming. They won't stop, these boys.
And it's all like the same sort of speed.
Oh, yeah.
It's trying to keep up with that.
See, our defender pulled a bit straighter, waiting for the pass. See?
Yeah.
And then he's just smart and just beat him short.
And they've been you guys short twice.
Yeah.
Because, if you clear that other one off the ML.
Yeah. But that comes back to us breaking our policy, you know what I mean? Overreading, just waiting for the pass, you know what I mean?
You're talking about down the other end?
Both times, with him being beaten short. Trying to break policy to worry about his pass, instead of just sticking to the policy.
Trusting that.
Trusting that.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice. Step back.
Obviously, offside. They got right on the top of you guys there, middle. Yeah. Waiting for the pass. Oh, I don't know. It looked like... Did the link make it? Nah, it looked like the link maybe wanted to roll in underneath. I don't know, it's just getting a little bit too close. Yeah. Maybe just a miscommunication. Go backwards on the back foot. Couple of grains from the crowd. Flicked out the Dayberg-Muir on the run. Back to the run. Oh, that's right.
What happened there?
He just probably just thinks the shutter's always there, you know what I mean? And he'd given up. Very rusty.
Far out. That could have been huge if it was into the game.
I guess
Oh.
that's a little bit of the same.
He tells me he did it on purpose, you reckon?
In defence, giving the attacker in half a little bit more
I
time.
think
than
I remember
realised.
pressing that too.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, what are you thinking there? He goes, oh, to be fair, I don't even know what I'm thinking myself.
Generally, someone's shutting down on you there, so you've got a bit of a spidey sense. But if
Well, in all fairness, I just saw you jogging off. You were great.
No,
felt someone was
cook,
close
bro.
and passed it.
It's one set on, one set off from me, yeah.
What's Dave Marr like to play with, bro?
Very smart.
Yeah, because he's getting into his coaching.
Coaching,
now,
yeah,
right?
he's very smart. Very smart. Because he actually coached us this year at Sharks. He
Oh,
was our coach.
was he player coach or was he
Not just coach. And he actually brought back the, like, because we'd gone missing for a few years, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Getting knocked out earlier on in quarterfinals and that. But it was it off.
I know they kind of cut to it a little bit late. I'm sure we'll see on the replay. That was a good finish though. And now King is now good spatial awareness now from you out the balls to the sideline.
Back to the right. It just shut short to the quarter.
Man in Canberra 18 months ago, where he was still playing under 15s. I saw him.
Yeah, well, that's a hard one though, because when he makes the touch, it's not really short side.
Like, cracks, yeah.
And so they'll probably just, try to make a decision when that long goes on. It's a sharp try. That's the first time they're taking a lead. So, well, like, 33 minutes it's taken for them to hit the lead.
And this is what they're known for, like they're grind, like they just can't back, they don't give up.
You'd think that, like, with 7 minutes to go, man, that's staring down the barrel. So that's the one there where you're kind of talking like you don't really prefer off a static.
Like, nah, no static, no.
Defense is just too good these days.
Yeah.
Is that more of a setup play though? Here we go. Yeah, P. That's the other thing I've noticed about P. Norman too, is that he just directs the play one more. Yeah,
QB. He's smart, man.
yeah.
And he knows who's around and what to run,
That's so hard, like, to be that kind of facilitator, because that's like a perfect play, bro. Like,
Yeah.
They had the you guys tried the quickie on touch 1, and the passive out on the left for touch 2. It's kind of like bringing them all together and directing all the attack to the left hand channel. Opening up the space on the right.
Everybody's scouted him. Everybody knows where what he's.
Yeah, I've always noticed that about Pete's game. Is
Yeah.
he's like a facilitator. He directs the play.
Yeah, he's the gun at that. Like, he's the main man. Like, if we don't have him in our side, it's, it goes like we go against policies and everything. Yeah, it isn't. Is that Griffin?
Griffin threw it. Yeah, leaning more with the finish. Man, that's a bullet. It's a good ruck too. Kind of like what you were talking about you guys wanting to step up and take away time and space. That's what happens when he has all that time on space.
Yeah. See, we didn't even step up off the line there.
You guys were all caught high.
Yeah. And that just gives them time, like, even when you can't even do that with Dills, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll just pick you apart.
And then that's like one of those sort of tries that just negate the one that you've just scored.
Yeah.
Those are tough when it gets sort of a ping pong battle.
Yeah. You're running off again. And then they
Oh, hang on, bring you back on.
Class. I didn't even notice I did that.
Leave it up to the right. Numbers there. One more. Yeah, beautiful. Get up too. Oh, that's all your supporters.
All our supporters up
corner
there.
here,
Yeah. All our supporters up in that corner. That's Sharks corner.
I think I remember seeing, on social media, I think your wife was up there.
Yeah,
like,
she was
calling
up
as
there,
well.
yeah.
Execute each one of the passes. The margins
All
are
on the
so
drink.
small.
Why not?
Wow.
5-all, 4-all, 3.5 to go now. What do you like in these situations, bro? When it gets sort of right down to the crunch, do you like get me on the field?
Oh, yeah, I don't mind going out, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Oh, that's good hustle. Good touch there for them as well.
He might have been over in the corner. They've still got the ball in possession here. The CQ Bulls. Moore picks up, running into each other. Tight one.
Yeah, those ones are tough.
Tough,
Yeah, those are tough to do, man.
That's a good drive, though. Get us straight on the thing.
Yeah, is that touch one?
Yeah.
And that's 2? Yeah.
Tough meters there from Nathan Beaton. Veer does the same.
Yeah, good set. 7 to 7, bang.
Plays out the back.
Oh, I got the repeat set.
That one now key.
Oh, that.
I have. It's something that I've seen over a couple of years. My good mate, Razor Ray Hunter Suits
Yeah.
says that now Kenny's prone for a brain meltdown every once in a while.
True.
Yeah. And so I don't know if you saw the Trans-Tasman this year, but
When he
they
put the
sw-
cookie, I said the
sw-
cookie on him. Yeah, I've seen that.
I felt like, oh, that was a little bit personal.
Russell picks up, comes off the right foot.
I was on there.
Might have hit the link
2 minutes to go. Do you remember what you were thinking at this stage, bro?
Yeah, now I'm just keep playing as normal sort of thing, eh?
Yeah.
I don't like playing catch up. Just want to just play the same way.
Would you have known that it was a draw at this stage?
Oh, I would have known it was a draw.
Yeah,
Yes,
got
been
the-
through, yeah.
3-0. Yeah.
Out the back to Love. Comes off the left foot. Yeah, touch made. Change it over.
The last couple of sets have gone all the way to the 7-2 like that.
It's a bit
That's
of rolling
huge.
now. Yeah.
And it's huge at this point of the game. Ooh, bargy there.
45 seconds left. Wasting time.
There they are.
Just under a minute. Where we go? Are you on the field? Surely.
Beaton's gonna help.
Surely.
Yeah.
There he is.
Comes on here for the Sharks. Corey Russell.
Yeah, those are the players that you want on the field too.
Here he is. Feeds it. Russell can't burrow in underneath. 1 eye on the clock. 15 seconds to go.
This is it. One set up, one
One
go.
play. Who are you driving for?
Russell wants to skip away. 5 seconds. Last play here at the death.
What do you think, bro? What do you think about that? Still with the game on the way.
It wasn't a good set from us, actually.
Yeah.
So I think we didn't really throw much at them. You had a minute to go.
Time today, a grand
Looking back at it now, it wasn't a good set.
Do you reckon that was like obviously that's the right combination to throw out, but like do you wish you sort of like
Yeah, I should have run through
With CQ having
and
the
just
first
they
target,
picked the option off it.
Gold Coast get the first.
right? So we're getting into drop off now. Do you
That's it. I'm not even on.
legs are gone?
Nah, I just the younger ones go on. You know.
What's the go-to tactic now? Because obviously the at this point the drop-off rules kind of only just change and only just come into effect. So now it's 4-on-4 rather than how it used to start with 5.
Yep.
Did that like sort of change the mindset when it comes to attacking on the 7 with a drop-off situation?
Yeah, it does because normally they use the 2 links used to try and make the touch. You know what I mean? But here you can go middle, but I think they'll try and run a rooster live play. Oh.
Oh, that's a good touch. I thought that was well down. Good release.
Oh, that does. Oh,
50-50.
yeah,
I can see that going both ways.
yeah,
I would want to be a referee.
yeah. They cop it too. They cop it.
yeah.
Oh, drive there.
Good drive from Griffin. That's regained some momentum that they.
It's Griffin on. Oh, that's a good defensive
Yeah,
set.
but that when Damon Moore did that helped us. He should have flicked, just took it back to the box.
Yeah.
His legs were gone.
And it's funny, when the legs are gone, that's when the brain goes
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So new drop-off rules. So we're looking at 2 minutes, 4-on-4, eh?
Yep.
For the Sharks.
Here we go.
Jaden Love.
Live plays like you were talking
Left
about.
edge as well. Drum sweeps, takes him on, puts the foot down, tries to skip away. Is the touch being made?
He's got it here. Yeah.
Dayberg-Muir.
Way more space, 4-on-4. That was a tuck and run too. You didn't even look like you wanted to pass.
Nah. But they dumped quite far out, so
They're going to have to go 10 seconds
they
left.
dumped out about the 9, I think.
Almost got.
They won't make a touch. They won't make a touch.
They've got to go. They've just got to throw the ball around now. CQ. The Hooters going to go. There it is.
Such a tough one to
last go
defend.
here. Can he skip around on the outside? The
Wow,
touch is
wow.
made by Jesse Curtis.
So this makes it 3 from 3 in the open grades for the Sharks. And it's the first one that you guys have won for a while, eh?
Yeah. Yep.
Can you remember the last time you were on before this?
No, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember the last one the Sharks won.
The legend gets the win for the
Because I think we were like Titans
Yeah.
and, yeah, Stingrays sort of thing.
So it would have been what? Maybe 2010?
Something
Or
like that.
something like that. So that's
Yeah.
like 10 years.
So,
Right, and then, yeah, massive effort, like you said. CQ Bulls, if they're known for, you know, their fitness and their grind, for them to get over the top, because they were up, what, maybe halfway through that second half, they hit that 1 try lead, and then for you guys to come back and snatch it, man, that's a huge effort.
Because normally CQ will run over teams like that. When it's like that, when they get up by that 1 or 2 after a hard grind, they just keep running away with it. They keep running away with it. But our boys did well. Stuck in.
And then to top it off, player of the series, what did you make of that? Well deserved, do you reckon?
Oh,
Sure.
just that was like one of the best tournaments for me because I'd come back and, you know, still when I was older, and so yeah, I was stoked to get it though, you know, after the comeback.
And did you just sweep the dust next to all your other players' trophies and put the next one in the line?
Yeah, well, a lot of people told me I should have retired after this one.
Retire on top, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people reckon I should have retired after this one, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just want to keep going as long as possible, if I can keep up with the young ones.
No, that's awesome. Well, bro, yeah, appreciate you jumping on. Appreciate you welcoming me into your lovely home. Hope to see you for plenty more years to come, brother. Appreciate it.
Cheers, brother. Thank you. Thanks, Tiff.